Welcome, my fellow thrill-seekers, to a place where shadows whisper and fear takes form. Here, in the abyss of our channel, we feast on the chilling tales that haunt the night. Tonight, we delve into the unsettling world of haunted dwellings, places where the veil between our world and the next wears terrifyingly thin. We have three horrifying stories from haunted apartments, each one a chilling testament to the fact that evil can linger in the most unexpected places. So, dim the lights, lock your doors, and prepare to be drawn into the abyss. These stories are not for the faint of heart, but if you dare to enter, prepare yourself for three terrifying tales from haunted apartments. Imagine a young couple, Emily and David, their eyes bright with the promise of a new beginning. They've just found the perfect apartment, a charming one-bedroom in a historic building with creaky floors and an old-world charm. Little do they know, the apartment's history runs deeper than they could possibly imagine. The first few nights are bliss, filled with the excitement of unpacking and making the apartment their own. But soon the honeymoon phase fades, replaced by an unsettling feeling that something is amiss. It starts subtly, a cold spot in the hallway, the faint scent of lavender lingering in the air. David dismisses it as Emily's nerves, the stress of the move manifesting in strange ways.
I can't shake the feeling of being watched, an unseen presence making the hairs on the back of my neck stand on end.
One night, as Emily lies in bed, unable to sleep, she hears it, a soft, mournful sigh coming from the living room. Her heart pounds in her chest as she listens intently, the sound echoing in the stillness of the apartment. David, sound asleep beside her, seems oblivious to the chilling sound. The next day, Emily, determined to get to the bottom of the strange occurrences, starts researching the apartment building's history. She spends hours poring over old newspaper articles, local records, anything that might shed light on the building's past. And then she stumbles upon a chilling discovery. Decades earlier, the apartment was home to a young woman named Clara, a talented seamstress known for her exquisite lavender dresses. Clara, deeply in love and engaged to be married, met a tragic end within the very walls of the apartment. Her fiancé, driven mad by jealousy, stabbed her to death, leaving her lifeless body sprawled on the living room floor. The fiancé, consumed by guilt, took his own life shortly after, his tormented spirit forever bound to the building. Armed with this chilling knowledge, Emily realizes the truth. Their apartment isn't just old, it's haunted by the tragic spirit of Clara. The cold spot in the hallway, the scent of lavender, the mournful sighs, all pieces of a horrifying puzzle that Emily is only just beginning to understand. Terrified but determined to find peace, Emily and David decide to confront the spectral presence that haunts their home. They seek the help of a local medium, an elderly woman with kind eyes and a calming presence. The medium, upon entering the apartment, confirms their suspicions, her voice heavy with sympathy.
She means you no harm. She's trapped, her soul unable to find peace.
Following the medium's instructions, Emily and David set out to appease Clara's restless spirit. They gather items from her past and create a small memorial in the living room, the site of her tragic demise. Our next tale takes us to a bustling city where a group of friends, Mark, Jessica, Ben, and Chloe, have just moved into a spacious loft apartment. They're young, full of life, and eager to experience the city's vibrant energy. Their laughter echoes through the high-ceilinged rooms, their dreams as boundless as the city skyline. But their carefree existence is about to take a sinister turn. It begins with whispers, hushed voices that seem to seep from the walls themselves, audible only when the city's cacophony fades in the quiet of the night. At first they brush it off as their imaginations, the stress of city life playing tricks on their minds. But as the whispers grow louder, more insistent, they can no longer ignore the unsettling feeling that they're not alone. Objects begin to move inexplicably, a lamp crashing to the floor, a painting flying off the wall, shattering into pieces. The apartment, once a sanctuary of laughter and camaraderie, transforms into a breeding ground for fear and paranoia. One evening, as they gathered in the living room, the lights flicker and die, plunging the loft into an unnerving darkness. A bone-chilling draft sweeps through the room, sending shivers down their spines. In the flickering candlelight, they notice something they haven't seen before. A small, almost invisible door hidden behind a bookcase. Curiosity overriding their fear, they move the bookcase, revealing the hidden door. Their hearts pound with a mixture of trepidation and excitement as they pry open the door, revealing a narrow staircase leading down into the darkness. Armed with flashlights, they cautiously descend the creaking steps, the air growing colder, heavier with each step. The stench of decay assaults their nostrils, a pungent mix of mildew and something far more sinister. The staircase opens into a small, damp basement, illuminated by their trembling beams of light. The basement is sparsely furnished, cobwebs clinging to every surface, dust coating the floor like a thick blanket. In the center of the room, their flashlights illuminate a wooden table, its surface scarred and stained. And on that table lies a leather-bound journal, its cover cracked and faded. With trembling hands, Chloe reaches for the journal, her fingers brushing against its cold, rough surface. As she opens it, a musty odor wafts into the air, releasing the secrets held captive within its pages. The journal, penned in a spidery script, chronicles the life of the building's former owner, a reclusive chemist named Dr. Elias Thorne. Thorne, obsessed with the idea of immortality, used the building as his private laboratory, conducting unspeakable experiments in the dead of night. The whispers they'd heard, the strange occurrences, all pieces of a gruesome puzzle falling into place. Dr. Thorne's experiments, fueled by his twisted ambitions, had unintended consequences, unleashing a malevolent energy into the building. Armed with this horrifying knowledge, they realize they've stumbled upon something far more sinister than they could have ever imagined. The building isn't just haunted by the ghosts of the past, it's a conduit for something evil, something that feeds on their fear. They flee the basement, the journal clutched tightly in Chloe's hand, their minds racing with the implications of their discovery. They know they can't stay in the apartment, not anymore, but they also know they can't simply run away. The malevolent energy unleashed by Dr. Thorne's experiments needs to be contained, lest it spread beyond the building's walls. Chapter 3. The Malevolent Entity. Sarah and her son Ethan move into a new apartment, seeking a fresh start. But their hopes are shattered by a malevolent entity targeting Ethan.
Toys move on their own. Whispers reach Ethan's ears. Ethan speaks to a shadowy figure only he can see.
One night, Sarah is awakened by Ethan's terrified screams. She finds him trembling, pointing to a dark corner.
Paranormal investigator James senses a malevolent presence. The entity's gaze is fixed upon him.
The entity's energy grows stronger, angrier. James performs a dangerous ritual to banish the entity. The entity fights back, manifesting its rage. Thank you for braving the darkness with us tonight. We've explored the haunting tales of those who dared to live in haunted apartments, their lives forever changed by the encounters with the unknown. If you found yourself clinging to the edge of your seat, your heart pounding in your chest, then don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more spine-chilling stories. Remember, the darkness is always listening, always watching. The next creak you hear, the next shadow that dances in the corner of your eye, could be more than just your imagination. Until next time, sleep tight and keep a light on. The darkness is full of terrors, and we'll be here to guide you through its chilling embrace.